Welcome, I'm Stephen Baldwin, Armed Forces veteran, Invictus Games competitor and keen angler, and I'm bringing you a brand new series called Carp Sign Mark 10, a channel run by veterans with veterans in mind. I'm going to be introducing you to some amazing people and working with some very special organisations and charities along the way. On the channel with me I have my two good brothers, Brett Kirkham aka Jelly Baby and Jack Singh Baines, the Asian angler. We used to serve on the front lines in Iraq together. Now we swap the rifles for the rods and we go fishing together. We met up at Lavender Hall Fishery earlier back in October, just for a little social and a catch up. Let's see how we got along. Lavender Hall Fishery is situated in Berkswell near Solihull. It has a cafe and a very well stocked tackle shop on site. The venue consists of 3 course lakes that hold regular matches, an intermediate carp lake and a specimen carp lake, which is where we would be fishing for this session. A fairly small lake of around 4 acres and a stocking of about 60 hand-picked carp. And having fished this lake on a previous session back in May 2021, I got to see that there was some lovely looking carp as well. Fittingly named Station Lake, it is positioned between a HS2 site and a small but active train station. This was going to make for a noisy session, and with the weather due to change, it looked like it was going to be in for a wet one too.
I'll be fishing in the back bay swim this session, and as there's a lot of angling pressure, I chose to flick a bare lead at a couple of likely looking spots, trying not to disturb the swim too much and just hoping for a donk reader. Now that I've found some spots I'm happy with, time to get the rigs on and get them back out, making sure that they're on the same spot.
Jelly casting, this is going to be hilarious.
Oh. What happens when you use a heavy lead to clip up and a light lead to cast, isn't it? That little lead's horrible. You're happy with that, sure? No, but the clip was closer than that. Well, I'm not after. Now I know what Jimmy wants it back by. Oh. Nah, I'm getting a bigger lead out in a minute. I'm pulling a big lead out in a minute. When you big pitch to a 4 acre lake, isn't it?
Too hard.
Oh mate.
Get that. Get that. Oh.
Nearly. Mate, you see what I've done just? Mate, you see what I've done just?
After finally getting the rods on the spots, it's time to go around and see how Baldwin's getting on.
Wow, you made a meal of that, didn't you, mate? You was only hitting 3 wraps. I will be fishing round on Bridge Bay, a shallow corner of the lake, and with two anglers on a double swim to my left and Baines fishing round to my right, I decided to fish the far margin using a washing line tactic. This meant I could keep my swim free and quiet of lines and hope that carp would move into this quiet corner away from all the other angling pressure.
I'm going to be fishing down Sleeper's
Hold up, Baines. I thought you was going to show us your floss first.
It's got the rhythm of a dead camel. I've got it now, though. I've got it.
I've done my carp dance, now back to fishing. Right, I'm having a little lead around now, trying to feel the depth, trying to feel the bottom of the pool itself and just seeing what I can find. I'm after a gravel bar, something solid, something where I feel that fish will be in the area. I've had a look around and I found a few spots I'm happy with. I'm just making sure now I'm landing on the spot itself, and I'm more than happy with that. Exactly where I wanted to be, right in the mouth. Right, I better get in before the rain starts. That's me all set on my side. Boulders, how's your side going, mate?
Yep, all going swimmingly over here, Baines. With the rod set and the heavens open, we took shelter from the rain as it continued to rain and rain and rain into the night. After a rainy night on motionless rods and the weather looking brighter, we could emerge from our bunkers and meet for a brew in the morning sunrise.
From not seeing each other in a very, very long time, this gave us a great chance to catch up and just have a nice little social.
After blanking the first night, I decided it was time to admit defeat and get the marker rod out, have a little plumb about and see what I could find. After finding some spots I'm happy with, it's time to get the rods wrapped up, get some fresh rigs done and get them out.
And with the barbless only rule here on station, it was time for Jelly to start crushing down some barbs.
And you have been the one. Oh, mate.
Gel, give us a hand over mine, mate. I can't find nothing here.
Not so fair, mate. Jelly's here.
Gel, just over there, mate, by them bushes there in that corner. That's what I'm thinking. I just can't work out the depth guaranteed.
It's only one way to find out, mate. Get the marker out.
Let me help you with that, mate. Here we go. Go on then, Gel. Ping it over there, mate, please. Jelly, can you ping one over there, mate? Just literally over there.
Right you are, skipper.
What a shock. Jelly's cast short again. Jelly, just run it over there, mate. Literally up and down through that line there, mate.
Oh, don't you worry, Bouncy boy. I've got a spot for you, mate.
Jelly, what are you doing? That's how my swim.
Minor detail, brother. Minor detail.
That's perfect there, Jelly. Leave it there for tonight. Nice one, Jelly. You can double away now. Thaw yourself out. With some deeper spots found, time to make some new rigs and some fresh bait and get them on the new spots. With fresh rigs out, all we could do was watch and wait.
So we watched.
And we waited.
And we watched.
And we waited.
And we watched and we waited. With very little fish activity and getting tired of waiting, we sat down to have a chat about old times.
Asian angler mother. Right, today we're joined with our friends here, our colleagues. We're at Lavender Hall Fishery. We've managed to catch so far
Nothing.
0 fish. See that?
When you joined,
It's a
where
pretty
you
face, you know.
Where's you
Is
go
that one
straight
still going?
Cattery?
No, Harrogate I did.
Oh, you went Harrogate.
Yeah,
Where'd you go
yeah.
Cattery?
Catterick, yeah.
Harrogate, then
Was you
Catterick.
with Length and that?
Nah, Length was before me. So I came
Length was the intake after me.
Was he?
That going? Did I hit record?
No, I was with Fingers, Corb, Fat Smudge.
Yeah, so you was the intake after
Haddo.
Fagan and that,
What
innit?
platoon were you in? Oh, you went Catterick, didn't you?
Harrogate.
You were Harrogate, did you?
I was Peninsula Company.
I was Waterloo, so yeah, I've been after you then, wouldn't I?
I was before them, right?
How old are you, Jello? 36. Oh, I was only 35, I think.
So how old was you when you joined?
16. Same as Jello, wasn't it?
Harrogate Special.
Get married.
Army College.
So gangsters go.
Didn't laugh. But we went there.
I was a bit older, I was like 18 when I signed up, so
You had to
Yeah.
go Cattery.
I had to straight into the man's depot, weren't I? Yeah. So, what was your reasons for joining the army?
I didn't really have any, to be fair. I just always wanted to join when I was younger. Don't know why.
Yeah.
I think it was just an excuse of, you know, when you misbehave at school and they're like, you ain't going to get no grades, don't need none, I'm joining the army.
army.
And I think I just followed it on.
You didn't have a
I
choice.
think I taught myself into it, basically.
And yourself, what was your reasons?
I was like 16, I went on a local life course. I like go with the army for the weekend. I loved it. I was like, you guys get paid to do this? Like, yeah, I was like, no way. Like, can't sure get paid like climb stuff and like jump overs and shoot guns. I was like, I'm sold. Like, yeah.
Sold,
Yeah. But I'm like, joining having no idea what I was doing. So I'm like, at the start, like, all the corps in the middle, infantry to the side over there. If you're not sure, stand over here. So I'm stood there. He's like, what are you joining? I was like, oh, Grenadier Guards. He's like, infantry. I said, no, you're mistaken. I was like, learn not to laugh, stand still, big black hat. He's like, infantry. I was like, are you sure, mate? Like, once I saw the palace, like, infantry. I thought, oh, I've joined the infantry. I didn't know that. Yeah, I had no idea what I was doing at all, literally.
I was originally joining Irish Guards.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was supposed to go Fusiliers, but it's just that old thing when you get to the recruiting office, ain't it? And
Yeah.
everybody's trying to pull you into their unit. Well, I got sucked straight into Stafford, so to be fair, I was happy that I had done so.
Well, I didn't change until training to Stafford's.
Did you?
Yeah.
I actually went to training as an Irish Guard.
Okay.
Done the first drill lesson. Platoon sergeant says, all you guardsmen, this is your bread and butter. I'll change regiment that day.
Yeah.
So I scrapped that.
Nah, see, for me, it was a whole like polish this, clean that. I thought, is this my life, really?
Yeah.
And then fish. It was fish in depot. We were like, I'd see him all the time walking around that, and he's like, where are you from? Wolverhampton's like, might join your local regiment, Stafford's. Be like me. And I thought, he's right, you know.
Be
like
me.
I want to be
Jobs
like
of
him.
fish.
Like he's a legend. I want to be like him.
And he was a legend as well.
Yeah,
eh?
yeah. So I recap badge because I fished the Staffords.
Yeah.
So to be fair, he was 18 platoon, corporal in 18 platoon, I was 17 platoon, so he sort of had me on as well.
Yeah,
It's mad, like.
yeah.
We was on the same corridors we met, like, and he kept having me and I ended up joining.
Yeah, same, yeah.
It's mad. My picture in Harrogate with your gear, obviously we hadn't been issued our caps yet.
Yeah, yeah.
I've got Fishy's cap on. It's mad, like.
Yeah.
It's too big. Picture, man, like. I'll have to get the picture for you.
Yeah, another legend gone now. Too many. Sadness. Yeah, let's have a little chat about Mark 10, the original Mark 10, and what happened in Iraq. Obviously, we got hit by an IED in Iraq 2005. We lost some good friends.
Yeah.
Agreed, yeah. Some brothers, yeah.
Private Spicer, Private Hewitt and Mr Shearer. But they're kind of beyond everything that I do, whether I'm doing charity work, whether I'm doing some kind of fitness challenge, whether I'm fishing and creating videos. It's kind of them that give me my drive on to, you know, do what I do and help veterans.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's a shame. Shame that we lost some good friends. But yeah, But that is the story of Mark 10 and why we have that name. It's just our vehicle was call sign Mark 10, so our channel is now carp sign Mark 10. We'll just talk a little bit about Iraq. Obviously, it's not all bad. I had some of the greatest times that I've had in Iraq, especially with you.
No, I'll tell everyone that. Worst and best times of your life over
Yeah,
there.
most definitely. Yeah, I'll always remember you, even in the front lines with Iraq body popping, and you know, always having
You've
the
got to try and keep everyone
morale.
happy and
that's
morale high.
That's
and
what you was.
that was
Mr.
me.
Morale.
Yeah, I just
Mr. Morale.
I didn't like seeing the lads down.
Yeah.
I'd just try and do what I could to keep everyone's up, man. But
And how did you feel when you first got out to Iraq? Was that like a big cultural shock? Was it?
yeah, it's a weird one because you're sort of excited because you're going to do the job that you train for, but then you're obviously a bit anxious because you know that this ain't a range in Brecon or
this is
well
a
in
war zone.
Salisbury Plain or something.
And I think that kind of hits you quick once you get out there. You know, it is actually a war zone.
Yeah, yeah.
Shit is real. So,
Yeah.
And how did you feel when you first got out in Iraq?
First of all, the heat, the initial heat of the airplanes, like, wow, like,
When you get off the plane, it's like
Yeah,
oven
yeah.
door opening there.
and like there's no like humidity in there, just dry, hot, and then like not really understand like where we were exactly, like what to do around there, and like getting our stuff, getting like gear, and just getting loaded up, and like the whole shock of like this is for real, this isn't a drill no more. It's like there's no reset button or don't
It's like
worry
you
about
say
it, you
that-
made a mistake.
that reality
it's
sets
okay.
in.
There's no
You just go
respawn,
again.
is there?
Yeah.
Call of Duty style.
So the range, like you make a mistake, like stop who you are, and you're addressed, and like get this what you've done, blah blah. Whereas this, there is no like second chance of like I've messed up, it'll be okay. It's like no. If you
Cost
mess up
someone's
now,
life,
like someone's gonna get hurt by
real.
this.
Yeah, we're also young as well. So I look back at old pictures and wow, kids.
18 years old, mate.
Skinny I was then.
18 years
We're
old.
all older and fatter now. Just fat and fish,
Yeah, that's it. Well, fat and blank.
fat and blank. That's right. Fat blank. Yeah.
Yeah, crazy times really. Like even the camp, I still remember the camp now, like the whole long walk to our tent, like that long straight.
It's right down the bottom.
Yeah. And the whole weird thing, like you've been on patrols non-stop, 72 hours later, taking your boots off, thinking like, wow, I've been on for 72 hours.
Constant.
Yeah, I've got 3 hours off. I've got a choice here: eat or just sleep. I'm like, do you know what? I'm just gonna sort my stuff out and sleep for an hour or two because I'm knackered.
That's it, isn't it?
Well, it was intense, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Look back, but,
Well, like coming back in, changing bit, like coming the warrior, drop the warriors off, boom, into snatches, back out again. You're like, unreal. We've been in camp 10 minutes to get water, and we're back out again.
Yeah.
It's the only thing. It was busy over there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Non-stop, mate.
The work rate was so intense. You know, like the Sangas, like 6 hours in the same Sanga, stood there.
Yeah. Well, I've got a lot of memories there on Sangas, mate. That's some good times. To be
Yeah,
fair. That was like,
Hey up.
yeah.
Sanga.
But no, like, you used to get kids coming up and you're on the Sanga and chucking knives up and Mister, by now.
DVDs. What about DVD? No,
Put
mate.
$2 in a water bottle and throw it down to
Brilliant. Yeah, some best times of my life, but yeah, I wouldn't change it for the world. As tragic as things were for me in the end.
Make sure you are, done it.
Exactly that, mate. Yeah, exactly that.
Make
Do
sure
you remember a horrible thing every month was BPFAs? You're thinking, we're in a war zone here.
Yeah.
Why are we doing fitness every month for a fitness test?
Yeah.
Like 4 in the
That's for me. It was non-stop, and they were still trying to rag you on fitness.
Go on patrol 2 in the morning. You've got to run at 4 in the morning. Like, oh, what is the point of sleeping for 2 hours?
Yeah.
I might as well just sort my stuff out, get this run done,
Ready
straight
to
off the
roll.
run. Get ready, boys. You're going out again. Like, oh, nice one. Cheers.
Yeah.
I'm glad of that fitness test. Brilliant.
Yeah. Some proper sleep deprivation
Yeah.
going on over
And
there.
this thing, if you'd have failed the test, what would happen then? You're not going on
You
patrol.
still go on patrol.
Exactly.
Still going out.
Just get called lazy.
Remember a day on QRF, we got called out to go and search for a rocket team that had been spotted. And we're all racing to the wagons from QRF. And Rob Garnes dishing out his fags. Yeah, lads, have a fag, thinking we were going to go out and get into some real shit. So he's crashing all the lads' fags. And we go out on the patrol, didn't see nothing, come back to camp. Oh, lads, give me my fags back.
That was crap.
Brilliant.
Was mad.
Yeah.
Remember the goats?
Yeah.
Used to give the goats fags.
Yeah.
Everyone a fag.
We've got a photo of Leon with the goats, giving it an apple.
Yeah.
He's put the apple on his
On his
horns.
horns. Both of them jumping at each other.
Yeah, he love them goats. He even told
Just
his mum
cancel it,
about
mate.
the goats.
Yeah, the goats are something else, mate.
Just turn the volume down on the side. There we go.
Just throw that in the lake, mate.
There's more chance of that catching.
Mate, it'll bubble up. I'll fish on it.
You get to a solid surface.
That's it.
Yeah, with the goats, put apples on both of their horns.
Yeah.
And they're both be jumping
Watch
at
them
each other,
scrap.
trying to eat the apples on each other's horns.
And then ram it. Remember you used to put your helmet on?
Yeah.
Ram it.
Yeah, camp goats. Brilliant. I don't know where they came from. Were they there when we turned up?
The locals, I think, had given them to the guards, the Welsh guards, was it, where you took over from?
Yeah.
But it was crazy times in Iraq though in general. Just the whole going there and the people there and just the whole, even the living accommodation, like the whole sleeping in these tents with like no AC and...
Yeah, it was big.
Mortared.
Yeah.
But somehow the mortars had missed the tents and hit the brick buildings.
Yeah.
It was mad.
Yeah.
Remember we used to put $1 in the hat and you'd pick in a grid square where the mortar was going to land. Remember it? Mortar lottery.
No,
and we used to pick the time slots.
Remember that?
Remember the times?
And Rob Garner had the official clock.
Yeah,
We'd get
yeah,
mortared,
yeah.
everyone's like, what's the time? No one's worried about the fact we're getting mortared. You just want to know who's won the $30 or whatever it was.
It was. Yeah.
Do you remember someone slammed the fridge and it's like a mortar going off, like, doof, I was like, don't slam the fridge!
Everyone's got the helmets on.
Oh man, that used to be shit, ain't it?
Well, yeah, you get mortared that much in the end. You just, if you were sleeping, you just pull your
Body
body
arm,
arm,
right.
helmet on your head, and you just carry on sleeping.
Oh man, I remember the first night, to be fair, we got mortared the first night and little Harris was by the door. Mate, he's jumped up, turned the light on.
We're getting mortared. We're like, so why you put a big target light on? Turn the light on.
Their food's
So
not
you
bringing them on.
sausage, mate, what are you doing?
Mental is what you said earlier about the whole leaving the army and fishing. Like, I didn't realise how much I missed the outdoors until I started fishing and realised, you know what, I actually miss being outdoors with no phones, no real signal, just trees and nature and like.
Right, mate, yeah.
I didn't realise how therapeutic it was and how mentally like it's helped me loads, to be honest.
Exactly, mate. Yeah. So I can be immensely stressed and tell myself just get out to the bank, go fishing. Within a few hours of being on the bank, it's
Yeah.
you know, so it all goes nice and calm. Being out in the
Forgot
nature.
about.
Yeah, that's it. So did you find that fishing's helping you a lot since leaving?
See, for
the
me,
army?
I work, and then build up a massive stress. To the point where like I can't really concentrate. I'm just a mess. I then go fishing. All of a sudden, I feel a lot. What's the word now? I feel a lot more mentally stable almost, and I can cope with all the stresses again. Then just a massive de-stressor, if you like.
Yeah, definitely that, mate. Yeah. Yourself?
Yeah, same as, to be fair.
Can't beat getting on the bank and all that you're worrying about is, am I going to catch or not?
That's it, mate.
You ain't worrying about nothing else.
Nothing else to worry about. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah. I find that a lot of veterans say the same thing. Obviously, working with charities like ICARP and that, it's just a repeating thing. Everybody says the same. You know, it's just a stress relief for them. So the aim of this show is to show more veterans about fishing, getting them into fishing, making sure they get out. It's too easy to get caught up and get down and sitting in your house, you know, getting depressed, blah blah blah. So the more veterans we can get out in nature, fishing on the bank, it's a bonus for me.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't realise how much it's actually helped me. I didn't realise that at all.
Yeah.
I just enjoy fishing in general. Then all of a sudden, I was like, wow, like this mentally has helped me a lot.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
I'm not stressed. I'm not worried. I haven't got any anxiety.
Yeah.
And I just feel like it does help massively. So like, those who want to try it, definitely try it. Ex-veterans as well. Like, you won't understand how much you've actually missed nature without being in it.
Until you get back in it.
Yeah, by
definitely
far.
that, definitely that. Yeah, definitely some of the most bizarre but amazing experiences I've ever had in my life.
Oh yeah.
It's a pleasure to be in fishing with you guys now and
Same as,
same.
mate.
trying to do the finer things in life.
You do literally build bonds for life.
Most definitely.
Like they say.
Yeah.
You, when people say it, you think, oh, it's corny, but
Most definitely.
It's true.
It's like with Baines. I don't think I've seen Baines since I left the unit.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like as soon as you're together, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you're not being
it's
apart.
like he's never. Yeah, that's
It's
what I
a
always
brotherhood,
say.
and like you're part of it for life, no matter what.
That's it.
So I mean, Jelly's seen Jelly for years and years, and then on Fingers' boats, Jelly rocked him. It's like I seen him the day before almost.
Yeah, man, it's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's that instant
don't-
connection.
Go through that sort of stuff with
Yeah, yeah.
everyone you meet. You
No,
know
that's
what I mean?
Yeah, friends for life for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Well, there's many more adventures on the lakes, and hopefully we'll be getting abroad on the rivers next year as well.
Hopefully,
And we'll be catching some fish this time.
And hopefully we'll get some fish this time.
hopefully, we'll actually have something to show you.
That's it. Well, pleasure, guys.
Always.
Pleasure to be with you again. And here's to many more memories.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Tune in for next season.
As the early autumn evening started to draw in, we continued to chat and tell stories into the night, keeping our eyes and ears open for any signs of carp. How you feeling going into the end of the second day? Feeling confident?
A bit more than I was.
How you feeling, Baines?
Oh yeah, like tonight's the night, literally. I've got this feeling that we've been pulling them out tonight, definitely.
Bagging up.
Oh mate, like literally everything's set perfect. Can't really moan, to be honest. The weather seems perfect as well.
No, seeming more confident than I am, mate.
We've seen we've seen signs down there. One carp show.
All
So, like,
weekend.
yeah.
It's been quite all over the lake though, so.
Yeah, but that one carp showing down this end shows that they are down here, hopefully, and yeah.
As the night time started rolling in, we settled down, all feeling full up on Baines's confidence.
Out of all my fishing trips so far, has to be the best one. I've had the best sleep ever. Haven't been disturbed once by any fish. Like, what more could I ask for?
After another wet, quiet night with no action, we decided to meet for a brew to discuss a plan for the day ahead. After much deliberation and many brews, we decided it was time to bring out the big toys and go for a recce.
Just spied a carp 600 yards. I'm gone.
Despite Jelly's best efforts and reconnaissance, the session came to a close and ended on a blank. It was time to pack up and head for home.
In your face, Jelly, got this now. Got it down to a T.
Oh yes,
Look at this, Jelly. Oh, Jelly, look at this. Look at this.
Heard his hip click.
Are you advertising Coca-Cola?
Looks that way, doesn't it?
Oh, mate, I threw my Sprite can over there for that reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm not advertising them.
Is that in?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
No, I don't advertise Coca-Cola.
I mean, we want sponsorship. That's what I'm going at. Always Coca-Cola.
Tracker data coming. Tracker data coming.
I like it. It's been emotional.
It's been a very emotional one.
It's been fun though.
So we've come to the end of our session at Lavender Hall. Yeah, been a very wet weekend. Looking back now, is there anything you would have done different?
Caught a fish, mate, to be
God,
honest.
that would have been a bonus. That would have been a bonus. But in terms of your tactics and the way you fished, would you have done anything different?
Not really. I'm pretty confident that
That's how I'm
if
feeling.
it was
To be
there, you
honest.
would have had them sort
I
of
think,
things.
I think we all fished our different tactics well. It was just real busy down the lake. Obviously, what was that, eight pegs?
One peg free.
Yeah, one peg free on the lake and not one fish out all weekend. So, if there'd have been other fish coming out, I'd maybe question what I was doing, but it is what it is.
Question my heritage if that was the case.
You are?
I would question my heritage, my parenting.
That's it.
No, I felt the lake was pressured. The weather wasn't the best. It was up and down a lot, which can put them off a feed, and I think that's what's happened, to be honest.
That's
And
it.
there's nothing you can do about nature.
I mean, the weather we've had this weekend is probably the worst rain we've had this year, I think.
Yeah,
It's been
definitely.
tragic on Friday. I'm surprised we even got set up, to be fair, but we've had the most of the weekend, and I think we're winning anyway. We've had a great weekend,
That's it.
great friends,
Yeah.
out in nature. We've had a good laugh, haven't we?
That's it, the carp. If you catch one, it's just a bonus, isn't it?
That's it, mate. That's it.
If you feel that every day's been a red letter day and you come out and catch loads of carp, and it's not going to happen.
That's
But-
it. It's fishing, ain't it, mate? At the end of the
Yeah,
day,
yeah.
so we don't always catch.
Yeah.
So
But amazing, we came out, we had a good time. We had a bonding session,
yeah,
drank loads of brews, talked loads of rubbish about rubbish.
that's it. And that's what it's about, mate. Isn't it? Yeah. It's been great being back in your presence with you two again, and
Yeah,
just having the banter. And obviously, we need to be doing more of these trips.
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
it going, and hopefully we'll get some fish next time. That'll be nice.
And we'll definitely up our game, and I'll make
I
this
think
now.
yeah, you need to up your game.
If I don't catch a carp next time, I will get in the lake.
Yeah.
Is that 2 boilies, mate?
That's too many, wasn't it? The question is,
Probably was this weekend.
how many did you put in?
Probably about 30.
And how many carp did you get?
All of the same as you.
Yeah.
I'll rest my case, Your Honour.
That's it. But yeah, that's it. It's fishing. We don't always catch. And looking on social media, there's been a lot of blanking everywhere this
Yeah.
weekend. We've had friends on other venues and they've all blanking as well. So it's just one of them weekends, isn't it? So what can you do?
Can't win them all, mate.
Can't win them all now. But yeah, that brings us to the end of today's session at Lavender Hall. Hopefully you'll tune in again soon and we can catch some fish for you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Cheers. I'm going to learn how to floss as well. I'm going to learn how to floss by the next episode.
flossing.
Tune in for the floss. Tune in for the floss.
With the session over, there's only one thing left to do. Cue jelly.
Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. You have been the one. You have been the one for me. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. You have been the one. You have been the one for